Are you ready to dive into a world of mystery, metal, and mischief? In today's video, we're crafting a travel log, an official-looking passport, and a top-secret envelope for none other than Thaddeus Gearwright himself. Oh, and if you've ever wanted to see a journal with a classified mission, stick around. This project is full of surprises. Hi, it's time once again for coffee, crafting, and cats with the Ginger Cat Lady. I'm Pam, and Harley is probably off stamping unauthorized travel documents behind my back. Today, I'm kicking off my steampunk mini-series for the hashtag Let's Go Steampunk collaboration hosted by Cheryl's Crafts. In this first video, we're creating a forged passport, a suspiciously well-worn travel log, and a confidential envelope, all part of a secret mission from our favorite time-hopping engineer, Thaddeus Gearwright. These documents will eventually get tucked into a steampunk traveler's wallet, but first we need to create the evidence. All of the papers and ephemeral you'll see today come from the Gothic Steampunk digital kits by Cheryl's Crafts. And if you'd like to join the fun, the full kit collection is currently 30% off until 1 week after the collab ends. You'll find everything you need, including the full schedule, the collaboration playlist, and any freebies in the link tree down below. Don't forget to visit the other amazing masterful tinkerers in this collaboration. Head over to their channels, check out their videos, and show them some love. There's so much creativity packed into this event. And if you leave a comment on every video and subscribe to every channel, you'll be entered to win one of over 30 steampunk-inspired prizes. Cheryl's will announce all the winners on her channel about 2 weeks after the collab ends, so stay tuned. And if you're feeling inspired, we'd love to see what you create. Just use the hashtag Let's Go Steampunk when you post. Now, grab your passport, hide your blueprints, and let's get to crafting. We've got a timeline to protect. Every piece of paper in this logbook was coffee dyed. Because, of course it was. If it doesn't smell faintly of espresso and questionable decisions, is it even a steampunk journal? For the interior, I used 3 sheets from Cheryl's Crafts Gothic Steampunk Kit, printed at a smaller scale to make the logbook feel pocket-sized. I also added a piece of coffee-dyed copy paper and 1 sheet of coffee-dyed grid paper for variety and function. Before printing, I created the text directly on the digital pages, entries that read like a true traveler's field notes. These pages are scribbled with Thaddeus's observations and cryptic thoughts, shifting coordinates, gyroscopic malfunctions, and multiple suspicious sightings of his rivals, Lady Isadora Vex, Miss Leora Queenvale, and Captain Rhys Talgrave. Then I used the smaller journal pages to measure and trim the copy and grid papers down to size. Of course, I accidentally tore the grid paper in the process, but we'll fix that in a bit. After folding the pages, I arranged them in order and glued the logbook cover, also from Cheryl's kit, onto another piece of digital paper to give it more structure and a little extra flair. Next, I stitched the signature right into the cover, then glued a pair of die-cut gears to the ends of the binding threads, a proper nod to Thaddeus's mechanical sensibilities. To repair that torn grid paper, I reached for my trusty boo-boo tape from Margaret at Seven Plaza, and now it looks intentionally battle-worn, like maybe it's been through a minor derailment, possibly with sabotage? And for the final touch, I stamped the word confidential across the front cover in lumberjack plaid distress oxide ink. It came out a little wonky, but let's be honest. Would it really be a ginger cat lady project if there wasn't some wonk somewhere? Next up is an envelope made from a sheet in the kit, folded to fit the passport and logbook. I added "For Your Eyes Only" across the front in red. In the story, this would be how Thaddeus delivers his mission findings to the Ministry of Steam. The last part for today is to create the passport for Thaddeus Gearwright. The base of the passport is made from part of an old hanging file folder, because if you're forging a time traveler's identity, you might as well start with office supplies, right? I trimmed it down to a size that would fit nicely inside the travel wallet, then gave it a quick edge distressing so it looks like it's seen a border crossing or two. For the inside cover, I used one of the deep textured pages from Cheryl's Gothic Steampunk Kit. That rich purple and dark combo totally gives "I've been interrogated by the ministry and survived." I layered it with faux stamping and added a few aged accents. Inside, I printed some slightly suspicious ID details, including a portrait of Thaddeus that may or may not reflect his actual face. Let's be honest. Aliases and alternate timelines make record keeping very complicated. I also stamped it up with travel stamps and inked everything to look aged, shuffled, and maybe even a little bit illegal, but charmingly so. that's it for today. We crafted the core of Thaddeus Gearwright's mission kit, an identity, a record of his travels, and the vessel to protect it all. The passport and logbook are now tucked safely inside the envelope, ready to be stashed in the traveler's wallet. If you had fun crafting along with me today, don't forget to come back on Monday. I'll be showing you how to create the wallet itself, plus a few hidden compartments for your own fictional adventures. And if you haven't yet, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It helps more steampunk crafters find our little time-traveling crew. Check out the playlist on the screen for DIY ephemera projects you can make right now. And as always, may your scraps be endless and your glue never dry. See you in the next one. Bye.